time my mom tells me she has her flight tickets to come visit me, my first thought is that I have to let my hair grow. Despite 3 or 4 weeks not making much of a difference, I think it's just probably better than nothing. She would ask me to wear my hair long, and I used to think it's because she finds it really pretty and she doesn't like hairs. Maybe this way she could project beauty. Maybe it could cover enough of the things she didn't like about me. Maybe she will continue to see the image of a daughter who never came out of the closet. It's not that I didn't like my hair, it's just that I didn't like who I was with it. Separating myself from the me that I was to my mother at times felt like being resurrected in a religion where no one was expecting you back. I lost count of the times I had to die in order to fit into my mother's hands, and loving myself became the greatest test of unconditional love I had ever survived. Separating me from my fears of not being loved anymore took so many cuts that by the time I could barely grasp my hair with my fingers, I realized that it didn't matter how separate I was from my mother or my mother from me. Every time I died, she was by my side, trapped in limbo, promising to never leave me alone. And if there's something she loves more than my hair, is my happiness, and we both know there was a time when it seemed that I will never smile again. My friends tell me that I shouldn't pretend to be something that I'm not in front of her just to please her. And I think about all the times my mother pretended to be strong so I wouldn't worry, pretended to cut onions so I wouldn't be sad, made food out of ashes, paid bills without sleeping, broke her on judgments to love me. Isn't it insane how we both had to be less of ourselves in front of the other to make the other one happy? I lost count of the times I've watched my mother die at my own hands, and I've seen her reborn by telling me that she loves me above anyone I could love, above any haircut I can come up with. To cut my hair is to redefine my womanhood. Let the weight of imposed judgments fall and burn to the light of my success. To let my hair grow is to let breathe the possibility that every relationship has curves in its history and new opportunities to heal. My mom and I have different hair, a lot of work to do to be our real selves, but we have exactly the same face. And every time that I'm sad, she tells me to take a bath and get ready. You look the way you feel, so if you look good, you will feel better. So I get in the shower. I cut my hair, and I proudly show off her freckles and her nose, and that little dot on her forehead she plays with a kiss above my mouth. And when I look like she looks, I'm sure that we both could die, and we both could resurrect, and we will still wait for each other to grow. Wow.